Want to help the channel? Go to shopclownfish.com where you can check out official Clownfish TV merchandise in our brand new shop. It helps us out. Also, check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/clownfishtv for more art and gaming live streams that we don't do on YouTube. We want to see you over there as well. Now let's get into the video. Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon, and I do apologize, Geeky's not in this video. She will be back in videos later today. She stepped out, she left me alone. I'm doing videos by myself this morning, and we're gonna talk about Star Trek. That's not something I talk about very often because I really don't care. I don't care much at all for or about Star Trek at this point. It's one of those franchises that has become dead to me. Much like Doctor Who at this point, where I can't even really muster up enough give a poop to talk about it much, other than to make observations about what's going on in the fandom, some of the poor decisions behind the show, etc. In my case, I didn't watch Discovery because it looked dumb. It looked really dumb. The Klingons were hideous. And, I heard about, just the show not being that great. And then Picard, I checked out Picard because, I'm an old school next gen fan, and I was very disappointed after the second episode. I'm like, this is not the sequel to Next Gen I was hoping it was going to be, and I'm done, I'm out. And I haven't looked back. I don't really care. But one thing I do care about is that CBS, the Star Trek people, always are striking YouTubers. They're always at blows with YouTubers. I've never seen, I guess, a studio as tenacious as CBS when it comes to dealing specifically with YouTubers. They really do not like YouTubers. They've tried everything they can do to shut down YouTubers. In fact, Gary from Nerdrotic put this out that CBS is already demonetizing his videos. And I'm going to talk a little bit later about that Star Wars girl and her video getting demonetized. Again, CBS seems to be taking this to a whole nother level when it comes to smacking down dissenting voices on YouTube. But I thought this was freaking hilarious. I had to talk about this. CBS's overzealous copyright bots, I don't think they're bots, they're overzealous copyright bots, hit Star Trek Virtual Comic-Con panel. So they're doing a panel for San Diego Comic-Con, and they're hitting themselves in the face. They struck their own damn panel. That is freaking hilarious. Now, we did talk last night about the Comic-Con International, Comic-Con at Home panels, and how I was surprised that they weren't getting more hits. I think some of the panels are starting to pick up now, but a lot of these panels, they have under 1,000 views. Some of them yesterday only had a couple of hundred views. Now, the Star Trek one probably brought more people in, but they copyright struck themselves. Freaking hysterical. So let's talk about this. The bots can't tell when playback is approved or infringing if nobody tells it. No, I think they're people just striking anything. This is coming from Ars Technica. San Diego Comic-Con, just like every other large conference, convention, and gathering in 2020, has had to switch to an online-only virtual format this year due to the continuing pandemic. Media companies that usually have a large presence at events like San Diego Comic-Con worked hard to create streaming alternative content, but it seems like they forgot to tell their copyright bots. Viacom CBS kicked things off today with an hour-long panel showing off a slew of current upcoming Trek projects: Discovery, Picard, Lower Decks. We're going to talk about that. That looks like a shit show. And Strange New Worlds. The panel included the cast and producers of Discovery doing a read-through of the first act of the season 2 finale. The enhanced read-through included sound effects, effect shots, and storyboard images meant to bolster the actors as they delivered lines from their living rooms and home offices. Even if the presentation didn't look like a real episode of Discovery to the home viewer, it apparently sounded close enough. After the Star Trek Universe virtual panel began, viewers began to lose access to the stream. They shut the stream down. In place of the video, YouTube displayed a content ID warning reading, "Video unavailable. This video contains contents from CBS CID, who has blocked it on copyright grounds." After being blacked out for 20 minutes, the panel was restored, and the recording of the virtual panel has no gaps in playback. Obviously, CBS would not benefit from pulling its own marketing material offline on purpose. It seems most likely that software simply heard a match, made a match, and threw up a nice notice until a human could override and fix it. How embarrassing! How embarrassing! Unfortunately, it seems an array of media companies are each going to have to rush to correct the error in turn. 2 hours later, IO9 reporter Beth Elderkin tweeted that a Cartoon Network panel livestream was pulled offline due to a copyright claim from Turner, Cartoon Network's parent company. This is hysterical. So they're having this big to-do on YouTube, all of these companies that have gone out of their way to strike YouTubers again and again and again, and they're striking themselves. Stop hitting yourselves. Stop it. I gotta read the comments on this. In order to not violate copyright, please imagine the Picard facepalm. Also note how quickly the access was restored in this case and compare how long it usually takes to restore access after erroneous takedown requests. I have a story about DreamWorks. For those of you who have been following the channel for a couple years, you will know that my wife has been pretty vocal about her dislike of the new She-Ra cartoon show. Not necessarily because of the show, but because of how the whole thing was handled, the marketing, the disrespect shown to the original cast and crew of the old school Filmation She-Ra. So we reacted to a trailer, and we didn't even have very much of the trailer in the video. I think it was the season 2 trailer, and DreamWorks got our video flagged and taken down for the duration of, I want to say it was Emerald City Comic Con, one of the Comic Cons that they were putting a big push out there for the new She-Ra, and they had it taken down just long enough. They had no grounds because it was fair use, but they had it taken down just long enough to take us out of play for that weekend. It didn't stop us. They took that one down. We just did another video without any clips whatsoever. But yeah, I think there are more humans involved in this than they want to give credit for. I think there are humans who spend all day prowling YouTube, prowling the internet for wrong thinkers. Exterminate. People are talking about Skynet and how ridiculous it is. Yeah, so it's just funny because it's like, yeah, you guys went into such overdrive trying to smack down YouTubers that you were probably looking for sound effects or whatever, and you took your own damn stream down. Congratulations, CBS. That is absolutely ridiculous. So we'll talk about another recent example here. CBS with Lower Decks, which looks like shit. I'm gonna be honest. Like nobody wants this. This looks like a parody of Star Trek, yet it is an official Star Trek cartoon. It looks like Family Guy. And this happened a week or two ago, where a YouTuber, that Star Wars girl, was had her reaction to this shit show taken down. CBS accused of blocking that Star Wars girl's Star Trek Lower Decks reaction and review video. She claims CBS blocked her reaction video. She said she took a bunch of precautions and she still got blocked. CBS blocked my video worldwide before I was about to premiere it. She elaborated, "I got a little email after everything was done. Everything was good." That happens. That's why I think that there are more humans involved. We've gotten that before too, where everything's green, it's good to go, and then somebody flags it. And then the next thing you know, you're back to square one, and then sometimes, since a lot of bigger channels, they give you the option of basically self-censoring. You can go through and tick off any potentially problematic content in the video, and if you basically get a tentative green and somebody flags it and they agree with the flagger, then you get a strike, not a copyright strike, but they're kind of like, oopsie doopsie, you filled out this self-censorship form incorrectly. So she went on to recount how she premiered a video and YouTube's notification process for the video set it to premiere. She explained, I realized I got my email saying the video was blocked worldwide. Now, this is not the first time CBS has done this to me. I have heard about this from multiple YouTubers who cover Star Trek, that CBS has gone out of their way to smack down any and all negative talk about Star Trek. I'm also not the only person that CBS does this to. Again, Gary at Nerdrotic. Just, off the top of my head, I know he's had all kinds of problems with them. She said, I believe this was months and months ago. I was doing a reaction or something to Picard, to one of the Picard trailers, and I was on my way to the LA Comic-Con, and I was painted in all pink because I was cosplaying as a character. I was commenting in the chat for everyone that was waiting for the premiere to start. The countdown happened. At the end of the countdown, it said, blocked by CBS. Again, I think there are humans involved. I do, because bots, the timing just doesn't jive. CBS has been really shady about the way it does things. They seem to wait for certain times, because what will happen is a bot will go through and it will see if it can hear certain audio, and that's what you get first, is the audio. Later in the video, she details that the video had been uploaded to YouTube for 50 minutes before she got the email. That's what happens. That's what happened to us with DreamWorks too. They basically, if they don't like your video, they'll flag it. And we had this happen to the one video with Trolls. We were talking about the backlash from movie theaters to the Trolls 2 going on VOD, and the video was up for quite some time, and then the next thing you know, it got flagged and taken down because, and we actually got a copyright strike because they said we were linking to hateful content. All we did was link to a Cartoon Brew article. A Cartoon Brew article talking about how the Movie Theater Association or whatever was not happy with Universal, and that was hateful content. I don't know who flagged it. I don't know why they flagged it. We had no video clips of the movie or anything in it. But I do believe that there are certain channels that are being watched by studios for various reasons, that they think that these people are doing damage to their brand. So anytime they say, hey, we're going to premiere a video, or they upload a new video, I think even if YouTube clears it, they're going to mass flag it or whatever, just to take this YouTuber out of play. And it doesn't work very long. They know it's not going to be a permanent thing. But again, like in our case with DreamWorks, they basically just wanted to take our videos out of play until after their promotional push, because a lot of times the copyright holder has, several weeks to actually respond, and they'll wait till the last possible day to reinstate your video. Now when a channel gets to a certain size, when you're pretty sizable, it doesn't seem to happen as often. I've noticed now people have tried to flag videos of ours. They've tried to flag live streams. It doesn't happen very often. I've actually had conversations with people at YouTube to be like, we've got people that flag our channel, flag our videos. Could you just watch out for that? And it's actually been pretty good. But yeah, I guarantee you people like that Star Wars girl, people like Gary at Nerdrotic, I think Mecha Random does a lot of Star Wars videos. I think she's been flagged before by CBS. So they've been abusing this system for a while. So to see them slap themselves in the face like this during such a high profile event has got to make some people feel pretty good. It has to make some people feel pretty good. So I'm going to wrap this one up. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, and we will talk later. Hey guys, thanks for watching Clownfish TV. Please consider supporting the channel. Go to clownfishsupport.com. That's clownfishsupport.com. And if you want to join our community, go to clownfishtalk.com. That's clownfishtalk.com. Please subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. We will talk to you next time.